Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Argos no Juujiken for the Sega Mark III, the Japanese Sega Master System. We're starting off round 5 with the vertical section, and you're going down again, which means it's harder than going up. The chameleons that lash their tongues out at you, they do strike faster this time compared to earlier rounds, so be careful. And now we have yet another extreme platforming section complete with the flying yellow guys. Believe it or not, while I was playing through this section, I tried to look for the 4th power-up because for some reason it kept popping up here while I was practicing this part. And after some time, I found it. Not only does it give you a load of bonus points, and can get you a lot closer to a 1-up, but you get a few seconds of invincibility. However, it never feels like it's enough. And the 3rd section is another vertical section, but this time you are going up, and this is the last one of the game. So, do go out on these on a high note. If you have the 5th power-up, you can just keep doing this. And if you don't have the 5th power-up, you're going to have to be careful in that section. Now we have this section, the 4th one, where we have more of those yellow guys that try to leap out at us, as well as the worms that come out of the lower part of the ground, as well as the bats that swoop down on us. Stay on the branches whenever possible. This will help you avoid quite a few enemies, because trying to fight every enemy in this game can sometimes get you in trouble. So whenever you can stay away from them, do it. And here's section 5, which has these low-lying enemies with the horns, as well as the guys in the fur hides that run at you. There are more branches above the higher ground than usual, compared to the last section. And you definitely want to stay on those whenever possible. Of course, the guys in the fur hides will be able to jump towards you. And of course, there's always the beast riders that throw the axes at you. For this section and the next, you want to get in close to those beast riders. Otherwise, you're going to get hit by one of their axes. For the 6th section, you're going to be facing the same monsters as you did in the 5th. The only difference is, you're going to be facing 2 of those beast riders in quick succession. It sounds like suicide, but if you fight them from up close as opposed to far away, you're going to be less likely to get hit. Trust me on that one. I know it sounds like something you probably shouldn't do, but the closer you are, the less likely those axes they throw will hit you. And you definitely want to get to the boss in one piece, believe me. Because this is the last one. Run under the boss at the very start of the battle. You'll want to do that twice. On the 3rd jump, you want to move back instead of forward. Keep doing 2 under, 1 back, and hit him every time he hits the ground. The more hits you're able to land, the faster you'll get to the ending. You'll have beaten the leader of the monster army, and you will finally take back the Sword of Cross and bring it back to the land of Argos. And you'll finally become a true hero, which is what we've been trying to do in this game all along. Though the game doesn't really seem to tell you that's what you're doing unless you read the manual and you know Japanese. Not much of a staff here. They all did a good job on this. It does get a little challenging, especially once you get past the halfway point of the game. Once you hit like at least round 3. But the gameplay feels rather solid, though sometimes the attack doesn't seem to go as far as you would probably want it to sometimes. It definitely felt that way when I was fighting enemies. But when you know when to run away and you know when to fight, this is a pretty good game to play. And thankfully, you have infinite continues, so if you have the patience to get through this game all on your own, good for you. And this will make this a good port, assuming you can get a Mark III and the actual cartridge. So definitely a pretty good port. I do like the fact that This port does have infinite continues. It makes it much easier to practice getting through this game, especially trying to get through this game without power-ups. Just try to feel your way through the sections and everything. It's a hard one, but you can get through it. The graphics are okay. What music there is pretty good, so it can get kind of annoying, especially when you're continuing over and over. Gameplay is alright. Sometimes the weapon doesn't go as far as you would probably want it to sometimes because you keep tapping the attack button. But what's here is a pretty good port of an arcade game, and it's really not that bad. It's a short one, once you know what to do, but it's still a fun little import to have for your Mark III/Master System collection. And with that... Oh, by the way, the game was produced by Salio, which was actually a dummy corporation of Techno for those of you who paid attention to the credits and to the title screen. This was one of only 3 games that was produced by Salio. The other 2 being a Japanese-only Sega Master System/Mark III port of Solomon's Key, as well as a Japanese-only original title whose name escapes me for the PC Engine, which was the Japanese version of the TurboGrafx-16. Only reason Salio was created was to get around the strict rules that Nintendo had on third parties. Basically, Salio only existed to let Tecmo release games for the Sega Master System and the TurboGrafx-16/PC Engine. And once Nintendo eased its restrictions, Salio ceased to be. Almost forgot about that piece of information. Might as well go ahead and throw that in there for free. But with that, that is the end of Let's Play Argos no Juujiken. Hope you enjoyed this as much as I kind of struggled with getting through this game, but it was definitely a possible one. Hopefully I will be back with another game. Maybe it'll be good, maybe it'll be bad, maybe it'll be so-so, who knows. Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, thanks for watching, and see you guys later!